The controversial CP presents CP's Top 5.
Hello one, hello all, I'm CP for Will I Like It Reviews. I guess the main reason for me making this list is because every time I saw an announcement on the news, Anton Yelchin was always linked to Star Trek and Star Trek Into Darkness, and he's a much better actor than that. And I'm not saying that his performances in Star Trek and Star Trek Into Darkness weren't good. It's just that he certainly had a much fuller career than just two big blockbusters. If I could do anything to help somebody discover a bit more of his career, I would certainly love to help. I would consider that a win. So here it is. These are just my top 5 Anton Yelchin performances. Just keep in mind that Star Trek and Star Trek Into Darkness will not be listed here. All you have to do is watch the news to see that Anton Yelchin was in Star Trek. So again, I don't think it would make the top 5 anyway. Another thing for romance comedy fans, there's a couple of films you may want to check out. Burying the Ex, 5 to 7, they would probably make the top 10, not the top 5. Again, this is my list, not yours. Please let me know yours down below. Number 5, Fright Night, the 2011 remake of the 1985 horror classic, in which a teenager suspects his new neighbor being a vampire, and above all else, no matter what you say about the film in comparison to the original, the performance of Anton Yelchin as Charlie Brewster far outweighs original William Ragsdale performance. Number 4, Terminator Salvation. A new weapon in the war against machines, half human and half machine, comes to John Connor on the eve of the Resistance attack on Skynet. But whose side is he on, and can he be trusted? Anton Yelchin plays the young Kyle Reese. What's most impressive about Yelchin's performance here is that he's a featured role. Moreover, he's playing a role of a character that we've seen before, who he is playing a younger counterpart to. Throughout the film, you could hear a hint of Michael Biehn in Yelchin's voice, nothing overpowering, just enough for you to know who he's trying to be. I mean, after all, it is the voice of the character he's playing. In a film that constantly gets ridiculed, Yelchin's performance is certainly something worthwhile. Number 3, Charlie Bartlett. Charlie Bartlett is about a rich kid who becomes the self-appointed psychiatrist to the student body of his new high school. One of the few roles where Yelchin is the main character, Charlie Bartlett is an R-rated teenage dramedy of sorts, featuring a strong trio of actors in Kat Dennings, Robert Downey Jr., and Yelchin himself, which makes his performance most impressive. Yelchin certainly holds his own and keeps your attention on him, even with Robert Downey Jr. sharing the screen with him. With the title role all to himself, this is probably the first time where Anton Yelchin took the ball and ran with it. Number 2, Alpha Dog. Alpha Dog is a drama based on the life of Jesse James Hollywood, a drug dealer who became one of the youngest men ever to be on the FBI's most wanted list. Yelchin plays Zach, a kid being held hostage for his brother's drug debt, in a film where he shares the screen with Justin Timberlake for most scenes. But in the film's third act is where Yelchin truly shines and really gets you buying exactly everything he's selling. Up until this year, I would say it's a performance above all else you need to see. Some movies on this list I may not recommend as movies, but Yelchin's performance certainly shines, especially in Alpha Dog. Number 1, The Green Room. Seriously, go get The Green Room. Go rent The Green Room, go buy The Green Room. Check this movie out. It's incredible. The Green Room is about a punk rock band who witnesses a murder and is forced into a vicious fight for their survival against a group of maniac skinheads.
Excuse me, y'all. Oh shit.
You call the cops.
Fuck that.
Hey, stop, motherfucker! I told you to follow.
Yes, I am. I don't know. There's been a stabbing. Whoa!
Anton Yelchin plays the lead, Pat, in something that I would call a total package. A brilliant film with a brilliant performance that just needs to be seen. There's not much else I could say for this. The character of Pat goes through a complete arc, starting off as a bit of a wise ass, an everyday guy who steals gas just to get by, who's ultimately forced into fighting for his life. Yelchin does a spectacular job of fading in and out, but commands your attention when he's the focal point of the scene. Once again, Green Room is my choice for a total package. His performance is great, the film is great. Go see this.
Disagree with CP? Let us know in the comments.